Today, we're talking about one of the most sought after gems of a neighborhood that doesn't always come to mind when you're thinking about moving in and around Baltimore. So today we're going to explore that neighborhood, what makes it special, and why people are flocking to this area.
So if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything that there is to know about living in and around Baltimore, Maryland, be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe below so that you can stay current on everything that we have going on here in and around Baltimore. I'm Mike Mislinski.
And I'm Kelly Shuitt, and we're with the W Home Group, and we love helping you guys explore in and around Baltimore. Some of you find us because you're moving to Baltimore for the first time, and a lot of you find us because you're moving in and around Baltimore. You're already from here, and you're just looking for a new neighborhood for whatever reason. We love diving into those neighborhoods. Baltimore has so many gems, and just talking about what makes each of them special. So when you're thinking about, maybe moving to a suburb or moving to a different side of the city, this is a great place to explore all of those options. And today we're exploring one that doesn't get a lot of airtime because it's kind of tucked in between some bigger suburbs. So that is
Perry Hall.
A lot to like about Perry Hall, including its proximity to Ikea.
We all know Ikea is a main staple for families, whether you're just starting out and you're in an apartment or a condo, or you've completely, exploded with a huge family and you need everything under the sun. Ikea has it all. So this is where, Ikea is the staple of in Perry Hall. And then we're going to get into some of the things that make it a little bit special, a little bit different, some of the areas to check out within Perry Hall. And then at the end, we'll check out some homes that, may fit the bill for you, or at least give you an understanding of what to expect in this area.
So somebody told me once, Mike, and I think it's true, that if you're dating someone, you should go to Ikea with them and buy a piece of furniture. And if you can make it through that, happily, where you're getting the froyo at the end, that they're a keeper. So if you guys have done this or do this, please send us a comment below.
This is after you check out our other videos on where to find the singles for your respective tastes. And then once you're together, you then go and check out this video and go to Ikea.
And I would say this might be a good thing to do before you decide whose names go on title when you buy a house with us.
Right.
Anyway, without further ado, let's dive into Perry Hall. Something that I didn't realize until I started researching this is actually Perry Hall goes back to the 1700s. It was originally an agricultural area, really small, lots of farms, and it was actually named after the Perry Hall Mansion, which was built by the original family, the Hayes family in Perry Hall. So the neighborhood was not actually named after the family that originally lived there. It was named after a mansion that family bought. That mansion is still there today, and you can go have, they have events themselves, like sometimes farmers markets or things. You can also host weddings or events there. So that's definitely something to check out if you're in the area and you haven't been there before.
Perry Hall is located northeast of Towson and Timonium, which we've talked about before, and it gives it a little bit more room in the budget for all your neighbors, and especially once you go further in. It's located in Baltimore County, and it's a really suburban community that's situated in the northern part outside of the city and considered part of the greater Baltimore metropolitan area.
I think people really like this neighborhood because of how commutable it is. It's really easy in and out of the city or over to Towson. And it's also really convenient to 95 being on that side of the city. So if it's important to you to get up to Philly or New York, this is definitely the side of the city that puts you closest to those areas. It's packed with a ton of amenities. We already joked about Ikea, but that is a huge staple for the community. But there's also an entire area called White Marsh, which we dive into on another video. This has an avenue with tons of shopping, restaurants. In the winter, they put a nice little ice skating rink in the middle. You can walk around, grab a drink, grab a coffee, and just enjoy that scene.
In Perry Hall, you can enjoy a mix of housing options from traditional Baltimore-style row homes, obviously, roughly in the mid to 300s, to single-family homes reaching all the way up to the 800s in some rare cases. The majority of housing in the area is to be right around the $400,000 to $600,000 range. There tends to be a little bit more inventory in this area, which will afford more options and sometimes less competition, depending on the time of the year and the price point.
There's a lot of parks in the area, which are great. You've got Honeygo Regional Park, Perry Hall Park, and Baldwin Park. These are all the parks that you're picturing with the huge fields and a small playground. This is kind of where people are gonna go. You'll be on the sidelines cheering for your kids while they're playing soccer or lacrosse or whatever else. Really big fields there. So even if you're not living in Perry Hall, you might end up that way because you'll be there on those fields for weekend sports. Beyond that, there's schools that are served publicly. This is the Baltimore County school system. So it's gonna be Perry Hall Elementary or Fork Lodge Elementary. And then you have Perry Hall Middle, Perry Hall High. So that's the system there. But there's obviously private school options everywhere in and around Baltimore if that's something that's important to you as a family.
Now, with all that being said, let's check out a few housing options that we have available here in Perry Hall.
These are 3 houses that if you came to us and said, hey, we want to look for a house, these are 3 that we would show you in different price points and areas in and around the neighborhood. So let's check them out.
Okay guys, we're here in Perry Hall. And Perry Hall, the median price point is right around $450. We've got a lot of different styles of homes. We have detached single family homes, we have townhomes, we have condos and apartments. And then we also have very large single family homes. Farther you get out away from 695. So there's a wide array, a lot of selection. It's very convenient. So if you want to get downtown to Baltimore or you want to go up or down 95, you have the ability to do both of those at a very quick installment. Now, what I will say is this home is closer to a yellow road, yellow line road that is, but it's in the low 400s. It's 3 bedrooms, 1 full bath, okay? So low 400s, 3 bedrooms, 1 full bath, and it's about 1,200 square feet above grade and about 1,200 square feet below grade. So it's been fully remodeled. There's a lot to do with it. There's a lot that you can do with it. Downstairs is pretty interesting. We'll get to that at the end, but it does come with a garage, which is very nice. So let's get started. As always, pointing out the things I do like and most importantly, the things that I don't like so that you can be as most informed as possible when either listing your home and or buying a new home, okay? So we're here right as you walk in, and this is a ranch style home. So essentially at 1,200 square feet, we're coming right into the living space. Potentially you're putting like your entertainment selections here or in the corner. Most likely most people these days are putting them here. And then we're doing a couch either like along here or along the wall, or excuse me, along the window side of the wall and then over. And then you have a fully renovated kitchen. So we got, what I do like is when we have you have all the way to the ceiling cabinets. So there's no gap in between the cabinet and the ceiling. Why that's good? It's good because you don't have to dust up there now. So, because it can get pretty dusty up there. But you can see it's a pretty nice kitchen. Granite countertops, nice view of the backyard, stainless steel appliances. And what I do like here is we have a bar top. So people love these bar tops on their islands. So if you have an island and it doesn't have a bar top, you may want to consider when you do list a home that may consider adding that maybe as an accent color and so forth, so that you don't have to redo the whole thing necessarily. But people are obsessed with these bar top islands. And then this is like a little breakfast nook. So you could put like a little bench here on an L, or just a little table, circular table here, just so you have some room to eat, you know. Over here, so we're out here, right outside the kitchen. You have to walk down and out to get to the garage, okay? So that is one interesting part of this. All right, now we're back in. So that door there, that is your basement. And then we have all the bedrooms back here. So based on the size of your family, or if it's just you and a partner, what have you, having one bathroom for the whole house, that could be a deal breaker for you. And mind you, let's remember the price. We're in the low 400s here. So it is fully updated and everything, this house, but you have to be willing to maybe fight for the bathroom at times. So let's go right into the bathroom. Nice vanity. Looks like it's been repurposed. Not fully brand new, but does have new hardware. And then we do have a nice shower here, which is good to see. Okay, so, but they've redone the whole thing here. So new mirrors, new hardware. They've left the countertop, and then they've had the vanity painted. Okay, and we come back out here, and we go here to our left, we have our first bedroom. So pretty standard, a little on the smaller side. Just so you have some visibility, that's our closet size, so it's not too large. It does peek around to the corner here a little bit, but not much, okay? This is our primary. We do have a lot of windows in this home, especially for it being older. The windows are a little bit smaller, so that is good. And then we have our last bedroom here. And the closet's right behind the door. Okay? So this is a really good starter home, or if you don't need a lot of space. But if you do need a lot of space, you've got a larger family, this is probably not the one for you. Or if you're just, you know, or if you just, you know, are obsessed with having a ton of space. But the good news is it does have a nice big basement here, so let's check that out. Okay, newsflash. Best part about this basement is they decided, since the listing went live, to add a bathroom here in the basement. So let's check that one out first, because this makes the home much more valuable. Adding a bathroom here as we come down the stairs, we're right here on the stairs, so it is of the throne variety, but you can kind of see, number one, it's a large bathroom, but it is very nice, very much brand new. And here's a good thing, right? Due to the limited space, they cut a notch out and tiled it correctly so that the shower head can be up above a little bit higher. So that, I like to see that. They've taken the extra step. They've taken the extra step just to add something as small as that, which seems very insignificant, but it makes a big deal, because if that was 6 inches lower, it'd be spraying, you know, maybe, you know, I'm 5'11", spraying me right in the chest. So those things add up, and that's good to see. So like when you go to do the inspections and so forth, and they've taken steps like that, it's a good sign. All right, and we're gonna come down. Just a little flex area. This could be an office. You could have a desk. Look, you could have a desk set up right here, a little L-shaped, and a little chair here, and you have your computer and so forth, any important screens or anything right under here. That would be a good use of that space. And then they did, in fact, add a washer dryer into this home. Thank goodness, because I hate when people don't have washer dryer involved. Turning on the light here together. But here's a lot of storage. So even though we have a, you know, maybe a little bit on the smaller side of a home, they've allowed us to have a lot of storage space. So you could trim this down a bit if you wanted to. However, you know, when you just Americans, we accumulate stuff. So to have the ability to do something on the storage side is always good, okay? All right. And then on to the final side of the home here, of the basement. This is like our entertainment area, essentially. So we have a ton. The vent's not on the floor or in the ceiling, but it's on the wall. That's interesting. Don't really love that, you know. You might want to be, like, we took an extra step in the bathroom. Why don't we take an extra step to put it on the ceiling? Interesting. There's the walk out, walk up. But a ton of space to make a little man cave or playroom or anything of that nature. Office, etc. So a ton here. Ceiling height is good. It's probably about almost 7 feet. And then we have what they've made into a bedroom. So they've added this bedroom. In terms of it being considered for tax purposes a bedroom, it is not, because again, we've pointed this out before in our other videos. Make sure you're aware of those. But look, those windows, they're too small. So, but functionality-wise, this is a bedroom, right? You've got a teenager or something like that, or a roommate. This is a good spot for them. There's plenty of room down here. This might be the best room though, I think. Huge closet. Okay. And then just a little like mud area if you do in fact use that as an entry point. Okay. So all in all, this could be a good opportunity to, you know, if you're a single person and you want a roommate, you might be able to rent this room down here if it's not to a friend. You might be able to rent this out, garner some income, maybe cut off your mortgage up in half, right? That's always a good thing. If we can make money while investing in real estate, that is always a good option. Or you can use this as it's intended, which is a, you know, flex space, entertainment area, those types of things. The good news is they added the bathroom. So the bad news is you're sharing a bathroom on the main level, okay? So that's this home in the low 400s. Let's check out the next one. Okay guys, here in Perry Hall, we have a 3-bed, 3-bath, 1 half bath, over 3,200 square feet, just over 850,000. So this one was built in the mid 2000s, which is really nice. So it's much newer. It's pretty much a custom build. So you're gonna see a lot of stuff that is a little bit different. And it's a large scale rancher. So the ceilings are vaulted, ceilings are nice and high. Everything is really wide open. So if you like an open floor plan, then this is definitely gonna be something that you're gonna be interested in. As always, we will take a look around. We'll point out things that we do like and things that we don't like. I will say I do like a lot about this house though, that's for sure. So let's get after it. Okay guys, we're here coming in the front door, looking at a very wide open floor plan. Really nice. Got a nice office over here. We'll start over here. As you can see, we've got hardwood floors throughout, which is really nice. Nice lighted ceiling up there, but essentially like an open office. Now you could, you know, put some glass up around this if you wanted to section it off and still keep the open vibe. That's what I would do personally because I'm on the phone a lot, but you know, if you're just doing some work, maybe some homework, stuff like that, it's a really good fit. Good use of the space too. And then we have a piano over here in our formal sitting area. We have the same kind of light structure up there as well, so that's really nice. But you can see just how nice this entryway is. And then we have the kitchen over through there, and then our living space. So the living space is great because we've got a ton of built-ins, right? Ton of built-ins. That's something I like to see just because it makes it really uniform, really crisp, really clean. Love to see that. Again, that's hardwood flooring throughout. So we do have our bedrooms back there. And we have a sunroom, which is really nice. And then we get into our dining This very nice ceilings, still very open. Not everybody loves an open floor plan, but I absolutely love it. So we have a little, coffee bar type situation over there. Really nice. It's a huge island. So I've talked a little bit about bar top islands in previous videos. That's something that people really like. So it's one level or you have it as a bar top. So these folks have it as a bar top, which I really like in this situation. There's some here. I don't know necessarily if I would have that necessarily, but I still like it a lot. And one thing to note is the cabinets are all custom too. So if you don't want a cookie cutter, this is where it's at. Okay. Then we got a double oven, one of which is a microwave, and then we got a nice big pantry, right? Huge. Got a nice big family, potentially. That could be really nice for you. We have another, this is what they're using as the coffee bar. Let me take that back. All right. Outside there, we have the sunroom. We're gonna go over here because right here, we have a half bath, right? So that's good. If you're entertaining, you want that bathroom up here. And then we have our primary over here. So this is a very big primary, nice large ceilings, high ceilings, access to the sunroom over there to the right. Nice gorgeous windows. And then an amazing bathroom. So a really oversized shower, which is nice. Nobody likes to be cramped up if they don't have to be. Soaking tub, jacuzzi. And then we have a double vanity. So double vanity, gotta love that. Don't mind me in the video, okay? And then we come in here, we have a walk-in closet. So you can see just how large this is, and the ceilings are high in here as well. Goes back pretty far. It's a really nice closet. Okay, so we're gonna come out down the hall together. We're gonna go to our next bedrooms. So what I really love about that is just really the high ceilings, the nice wide open bathroom. There's nothing worse than getting in there and, if you have a partner and you guys are in there at the same time and there's, a bunch of bumping around, there's nothing worse than that. So nice ample space for multiple people to be in there at the same time. So let's take a look at these bedrooms. This is our back bedroom. This is just kind of like a flex room for these folks as they're moving out. But ceilings are high, speakers in the ceilings. Gotta love that. And then we Jack and Jill this bathroom with the next bedroom. So we got a nice big shower there as well, which is nice. And then nice cabinet and granite, vanity. And so we have two. So two people can shower at the same time. But it also has a tub. So if you have smaller children, you need to do bath time for, you have that. And then this is the Jack and Jill bathroom. Or excuse me, the Jack and Jill bedroom to it. Okay? All right. Now, this does have a 2-car garage, which is pretty standard. Nothing special there, it's all empty. It's on the side of the house. Now, we're gonna go down to the basement, see what that has to offer, if it has anything special about it, and anything we don't like, of course. Okay, we're here in the basement, and if you like to entertain, then this is a basement for you. This basement is gigantic, okay? Gigantic. tons of space, tons of open space. And there's one thing at the very end I'm going to show you that I think is pretty interesting. Let's start here to the left. So we come down the stairs and we have some storage back there. And then we have a bar slash kitchen area. Right, so this is really nice. This is all custom, right? So all this is custom over here. Really nice. And then, so we have some storage right there. And then, you know, an entertainment area. So some dining over here, right? Ceilings are high. Note that this is a ton of space for a basement. And then we have a nice entertainment area here. So just look how much space is in here. I haven't even shown it all to you yet. There's a ton of space, Lots to do. You don't even have to have your TV and things there. You can have it completely separated differently. You could have it where I'm standing. There's a lot to do, right? So you could have it over here. We have more storage, Then we have a full workout room, which is really nice. And gets a ton of natural light. So that is one good thing. Not all basements have all this natural light. So to be able to get some natural light like that, outside of just the doors, is definitely a good thing, okay? So there's that. Now, you can't have all of this down here and not have a bathroom. So let's see if it has a bathroom. Notice this archway. These archways are coming back too. I really like this archway. And then here's our bathroom. It's a full bathroom, okay? So we have a nice big shower again. It's almost like it's never been used. And then a vanity. And a toilet. Okay, so now to the most unique part of the basement. Something that you've probably never seen before. I can almost assure you of that. But if you have, please let me know in the comments, because this is the first time I've ever seen something like this. And I think it's really cool and pretty convenient, to be honest. Here we go. A pool table built into the ground. I think that's really cool. So gives you a ton of room when you're shooting pool, walking around the table, aiming up your best shot. Very interesting. I think that is a very good idea and super unique. That way, and then when you're not shooting, you can rest right on the floor. It's pretty nice. So that's something that's really unique about this house that I like. All right, guys, so that's it. That's all we've got here for Perry Hall. If there's another home or price point that you want to see that we didn't film today, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to film some for you. Better yet, give me a call, shoot me a text, and we can set up a FaceTime and I can do some virtual showings for you. So whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, Kelly and I are here to help you make your move. Be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe below, and we'll catch you on the next video.